Good morning everyone, my name is Christian from Two-Headed Wolf Gaming and welcome back to Path of Exile. Hopefully you have your coffees ready, because we're about to go underway and run a few extra maps just to get the day going, hopefully get something good. And as you can see, I've died quite a lot in my free time, so we're still at level 92. We're gonna try hard today to get ourselves this special armor. Hopefully 6-link it, or maybe create a brand new one using one of these. So we'll have to see. Maybe we're lucky. One of the things I wanted to do is check Zana for brand new maps, and I did find one. It is a dig map, and it's influenced by the Shaper. It has quite a big cost, like the 4 Chaos and the 1 Orb of Alchemy, but Chaos is nothing that were hard to find. There's no currency that we couldn't find. It's Exalted that we really need. Plus, if I take a look at the dig map, it's over here and we do not have it. We could do the bonus objective by going for a corrupted rare, and I believe I will try to do that. Hopefully we don't break it. But I am going to try to corrupt it. So let's see. Well, here goes nothing. Okay, shock ground, rare monsters. Slaying enemies close together has a 13% chance to attract monsters from beyond. Some endurance charges, some power charges. Okay, well, nothing that we care for. We're lucky, we didn't break it. And I feel like, given the item quantity and rarity and all of these, so this is the extra stuff that the monsters have. Let's see. The bosses deal 20% increased damage. They still have, it's not here that they have the extra life, so I don't really care too much about the damage, but I do care about the extra life, especially since we're bringing a Maven in. And given that we are going on such a wonderful map, bring Alva. I feel like it's a missed opportunity. We don't bring something else. Additional breaches, 50 more divination cards. Let's get 2 harbingers in the area. 50% more maps in the area, that sounds like a pretty good idea. And we have 1 more slot for something else. Strong boxes? I think Einhar. More unique items, tormented spirits. More unique items could be interesting as well. But let's keep Einhar, maybe we get something really good out of it. And there we have it. Here goes nothing. Everything is set, we have our golems in place.
A hollow echo of bygone times in a land where none.
Okay, let's keep our distance. Make sure we take this nice and slow. Don't hurry too much.
I need more mana.
Have that unique already. Don't want another one. Here is the red beast. Ooh. Whatever that was, really took us out quickly. I think it has some sort of elemental reflection or something. Resist, enemies take chaos damage over time. Or are they just shooting from a distance? No. Imperial Lion Pelt, let's collect that. Invoking wand, okay. Not a whole lot of stuff. Ooh, What is that? Oh, that is an Exile. He's the one that's been killing us.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Do not worry, little beast. We are friends now.
Okay, vile staff, we don't need it. Regal orb, okay. Let's open the chests as well. Inferno ritual I don't care for. We need one more. In order to complete the achievement, we need the apocalyptic one. We made back our first chaos that we spent on the map.
Until we slaughter you.
Okay, a tornado one down there. Let's take that. You know what we'll do after this map? We're gonna update the loot filter, showing us too much stuff that I don't care for anymore. Legion encounter over here. Let's keep moving around. This is a secondary red beast. And the Harbinger. Okay, we've captured it. Let's take 6 links here. Do I open the Legion encounter? Trapped leather, we also have that.
I need more mana.
That was a great hunt, Exile. I now will write a mighty poem about it.
Okay. Well, let's see what we get on this Legion encounter. Some Perandus chests. Okay. A granite flask.
Too much clutter.
Already? Yeah, we've got too many items now in inventory. There's our secondary Chaos Orb. Ooh, that hurt. And let's sell what we don't need, which is this. Mana life gain on hit we don't care for. 10 damage over time multiplier. Meh. Global physical damage, extra damage with maces or scepters, cold resistance, shock duration on enemies, and 4% chance of shock. Could be useful to someone. I guess I will keep these two. And we'll sell the rest.
Stay sane.
Throw in our stash over here. This. And everything else we're not using. Let's go back out.
ready and not before.
Okay, don't care about that. Some incubated items. Let's see, what do we get? So we got fragments and currency. Okay, I see a craft recipe and I do see the arena as well. Let's take care of the arena first.
Tread no further, villain.
And that is the Shaper.
I need more mana.
This shouldn't be too difficult for us to deal with. That is another one of those end bosses, if you've never seen them before. And we have just about a month left to reach them and hopefully defeat them. At least some of them. Okay. Ouch. We're gonna go through this area until we return back there.
I envy your talent, Merman. You act in service of survival. You move with purpose to protect a fragile existence. The mind is assaulted by reality, yet it shields itself with hope. A flimsy falsehood that holds the crashing truth of hopelessness all the same.
And there we have it, our third Chaos Orb. We just made our money back. Okay, what does this guy have? Resist elemental group frenzy on death. Extra cold damage and enemies are slowed. Okay, I guess we'll have to fight the boss first. And then we'll return back to the map. And I think one thing that we will do, or I'll do outside of the recording, is that I will grind a few more levels, trying to get that extra, those 3 extra life nodes that we need, another 15% I think in total for our life pool. Good. So we're done with this encounter. Let's return back to the map. Still very rusty this morning.
More mana.
Oof. Oh, that is another exile. Oh, they've really been kicking us during this map, even though generally speaking we don't. I don't even care about them. Go with this. And that's about it for the map. Okay, well, that is it for now. Let's return home and let's take a look. And I'm gonna do a shared screen. And let's check it out over here. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to sit with the Neversink stable. Strictness. I'd be going for something uber strict. Let's see. We stay at very strict. Shows us orbs of transmission. Chaos orb. It will remove some of the cards, lower level cards. Rares tier 1, rares tier 2. Okay, so they will show only rares tier 1 and... Okay, let's see the next level. Let's try to uber strict. On uber strict we should get chromatic and orb of alteration. Okay, we care about these. I think I do care about more cards than what it's offering us. Sacrifice at dusk is removed. Some unique items at a lower level. Okay, apparently for rares they're almost removing it entirely. Now, I think that is slightly too much than what I might want from them. Let's try to customize it a tiny bit. So over here we have the different things that we want them to show us. And as far as showing us cards, I think I care for all of them. I do like collecting cards. They can be pretty valuable even if you don't use it on this character. Did it block? Yeah, let's do another page. Let's do a page reload here. Okay. I think there's just too many people on it at the same time. So we went with very strict. Customize. Vendor recipe. Okay. For vendor recipes, I guess, yeah, we just want the gem cutter prism and flatboard. Currency, general currency. We do care about these ones. Level specific currency. Orb of transmutation. I think we don't want that anymore. Higher stack size. Chromatic orbs. Okay, so if there are multiples of them, what do we want them to show us? I guess I will leave on higher stacks. Yeah, this should be probably the right way to do it. Unique items, we'll leave them as they are. Divination cards, as I said, I do like the cards. So let's show everything. Ritual is okay, the expansion is okay, high level crafting, that's good. Flask jewels, normal jewels. I guess we will keep them, especially since they are high level. Maybe we will use more of them. Map fragments. I mean, yeah, sure. I think overall that's everything. It's those low level currencies that are a bit more annoying to do. So yeah, let's download the file. Let's see. And I will call these strict update. Pretty easy to do. Shows here on the screen. Go to Documents, My Games, Path of Exile. Paste it there. And now we're gonna return back into the game. Let me make sure I'm showing the game screen. Good. And now we're going to options and we're going to reload. Quick update. There we have it. And here's hoping that everything will go well. This is a Destroyer Regalia we don't want to use. Chaos damage over time, some physical damage, some cold, some increased critical strike chance for spells. Once again, not the greatest, but not the worst either. Sure, we have supported my melee splash. We're gonna keep that. A Dunes map, level 4. Increased lightning damage, increased attack speed. Maybe? Okay, this is a pretty interesting thing. And I think that is about it.
Still same. Be careful.
Now we'll take a look at our maps and see what we've unlocked and what can we do. In Caldera we didn't get the bonus objective, so let's try to do that. Ivory Temple as well. And that is about it, so let's go here. Let's modify them. Make them rare. And try to corrupt them. So we're cursed with temporal chains, elemental weakness, 60 less effect of curses. Okay, great. And 27 more life. Okay, good. No reflection, no nothing. Perfect day. Let's just jump straight in it. I think on the next map what I'll do is that I'll add Zana just to refresh our market.
And not before.
Cleaver, already have it. not apocalyptic, so we don't care about that ritual site. Okay, here we have the Harbinger. Oof. Make sure we don't sit exactly in the middle of them as they spawn in. Okay, this is turning out to be pretty good financially. Look at that. Really nice. Okay. Chaos Orbs, Chaos Shine. Horizon shards are used to exchange the maps. Yeah, shards are used to change maps from one type to the other. And if you have too many maps of one type, you can always exchange it to another and try to complete your
I need more mana.
map that way. Just open the ritual site.
I like it better this way.
Is this like the... Oh, that is, I think, was the boss? And this is the other part of the boss. Okay, let's buy Lacerate and that's it. Oh, actually, let's defer these two. Make sure we don't lose them.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Do we have any kind of belt-like item here? I'm trying not to miss any headhunter or something like that. I feel like we've completed the map and not really completed the map. I think that might be because over here we don't have enough these orbs placed in the map to really unlock it. But anyway, we'll have to see. Well, we've reached the 30 minutes mark. I will be taking a small break here, trying to get myself a bit more pumped up, make some coffee, do something like that, and then we'll continue the episode. I'll fuse them together, so I'll see you guys in a second. Hey, I am back, and I am feeling a tiny bit better. So I was thinking whether I should be recording today anymore or not. However, I am really now doing the daily episodes. I'm at that point, and I think that maybe I'll use the weekend, like the upcoming weekend, to record a bunch more in advance, because it does help. It does help to avoid these days where I'm feeling a bit down, when I don't have enough energy. Who knows why? It's probably the weather as well, because it's starting to snow again. It's pretty cold. And just yesterday it was like very beautiful. The sun was out, so it's a big change in the weather. It's still spring, so early spring and things like this happen. What I did is I ran around, did a few maps, and managed to spawn a few conquerors. So since I don't have a bigger objective right now, I think what I'm going to try to do is run some of these maps with the conquerors in them, and maybe we will be able to get a few extra maps after that, because we've seen most of these maps here in the early stages, right? You saw that every time we throw in a snow, we get a higher level version of this map. So I will be working on this on my own, try to do a slight grind. And what I've done, there's one more thing that I did, is I replaced these gems. I replaced them with something that provides us with more life. So this one gives me some strength and dexterity, for which I don't care for, but I have none that is better. We have 5% increased attack speed while dual wielding. Once again, attack speed does not help us, but I have the 7% increased maximum life, and that is what I wanted. And I threw another one right here with fire resistance, life, and critical strike multiplier while dual wielding. The reason why is, even though I went down in damage, not a whole lot, but a tiny bit, it's still, I thought it would be better to get the life and the energy shield. I got about 200 and almost 50 life, and we gained some energy shield out of it too, because we do have this extra stone here, right, with the node, where we gain 20% of the maximum life as extra maximum energy shield. And that is an extra gain that is not transforming life into energy shield. So that's that. Let's try to make these maps slightly better. Okay, vulnerability, I don't care for curses. Players cannot regenerate life, mana, or energy shield. That is really bad for this build. Let's see. Elemental damage reflect. So from the start, that is not a good map. Okay, it seems like... Nope. Monsters reflect physical damage. I think I can work with this. Do we have the dig map? With the... Yeah, we've been here, we've done the bonus objective, so we'll leave it at that. And just so we remember, let's take out the Wave of Conviction, because I might die in the map otherwise. Okay, let's make this a better map as well. -10 to player resistances, I think I can work with that. And the rest don't really matter. So let's do first of all this one. We have Alva. Now Alva is, like, the encounters with the Alva Temple are quite tough at this point. I've died plenty of times, so I'm not gonna do them at this level yet, as it seems I'm not really successful. But let's quickly go through the maps. I am working to get more and more exalted orbs. That is my goal.
When was the last time you saw the sun, Exile? The true sun.
Is that a threat?
I need more mana.
Okay, let's work on opening the chests. Let's keep going forward. Without plenty of modifiers, this is actually going quite well. I keep thinking that I should be grinding like lower level maps, but
When I'm ready and not before.
without the challenge, without the true challenge of making them, you know, making the maps rare and corrupted and things like that, for me personally, and this is a personal taste, I know it doesn't apply to everyone, for me personally, it's not fun. I hate dying. It's definitely not fun to grind the map maybe for a few hours and then die 5 times and in a map, because you know I keep wanting to win. But I do enjoy the challenge. It's probably one of the reasons why I haven't made it too far into the end game, like didn't defeat all, or even like I didn't defeat more than I think one or two end game bosses. And those are from different encounters, from different smaller leagues. I didn't defeat. I did defeat TbXie. Who else? There is one more that I defeated, though I don't know if it's considered. I don't think it is considered. Bosses that you get from things like the Syndicate. I didn't show her yet, so I am not gonna spoil it. Maybe we will see during this campaign. Maybe you haven't seen it until now. But I think it is, yeah, those are the two that I've defeated. And I think she is considered like a sort of an end game boss. She's pretty tough, she has multiple phases, so yeah. But you never know. One day I will get to defeating the... One thing you can do, like, let me give you an idea, especially if you, maybe you're one of two people, like one is you're a new player, and maybe you are going to want to defeat them at some point. Or maybe you are someone who has been playing Path of Exile for a few times, but they still didn't manage to defeat like any of the endgame bosses. What you can do, like one of the things that I could recommend to you. Okay, we're calling the Maven here as well? Yes. And here it really depends on who you are. You can go for the Standard League. In the Standard League, that's where all your characters end up in. Like you can create a character in Standard League, but people generally do it in the current league. But once the league is over, all your characters go in the Standard League. And that means characters, items, everything. And they don't die, but the content gets updated there as well. So if you have a character that can really push the end game, you can go and fight the Maven now. So if you've had multiple campaigns where you got maybe very close, or you feel like you were quite close to defeating an endgame, and at this point you might have become slightly frustrated over the fact that you didn't manage to get any of the boss kills and before the league stopped.
When I'm ready and not.
And this is especially important for people that maybe don't have as much time to play during the day as others. can give that a go, if that is okay with you. For me personally, it is not. At least it is not at this point. I would really love, like I thought about the idea of jumping in and doing it in Standard League. But there's something that really keeps... I think the thing that keeps me from doing that is the fun I am having leveling up characters and trying mechanics and trying builds out. It's somehow it's never a bad feeling to take a new character and try something new for once. Every time I've learned something new. So probably that is the idea. Why? And I don't think I will. Maybe if I get bored of it at some point, there's a moment where I feel like really bored of Path of Exile, or they announce that Path of Exile will be closing, though I am hoping that will not happen, and I don't think it will happen for many years. Or maybe just in the case of Path of Exile 2 before Path of Exile release, if I don't get to fighting the end bosses here, then maybe just before the release of Path of Exile 2, I will jump in a Standard League just to get the experience of fighting these bosses. Probably not the best moment to do that, right? So that is my train of thought. But other than that, like I really don't think I will. I don't think I ever will. It's like it's a personal ambition to want to do it in the time of a league. Okay. Awakening objective, the marshes, okay, and the battle was witnessed by the Maven. Great.
Off you go, little beast! Away!
Okay, I don't care about the corrupted area, to be honest. I will have to look it up to see if there's anything of value in the corrupted area at this point of the game. But from what I saw, other than the Veil gems and some fragments, which, you know, you saw the cards, like we have them. Oh, by the way, we can do... Yeah, you know what we could do soon? I just realized, I don't know how I forgot. I was too focused on a different part of the game.
I need more mana.
I think we should go and fight in Ciri. There is a way to do that. So I think that's the plan. We're gonna try to fight her. We'll have to be very careful with the elemental reflection.
When I'm ready and not before.
Or with the reflection with the mirror from last time, but I think we can make it. Ooh. This is a white beast, it's not a red beast, but it's a new creature.
That was a great hunt, Exile. I now will write
Nice.
a mighty poem about it.
Okay, let's get some skeletal help. It would be really awesome to have this buff constantly. Look at this, we're getting some good experience. that is a way in which you can do it. Like, modifying a map definitely provides you with more items, rarer items. It's really good, especially if you want currency and stuff like that. But for the experience, except for having more enemies on the map, which would add to more experience, it doesn't really provide you with much. So if you just want experience, go ahead and run these maps without any modifiers, or keep it simple for yourself. Let's see, what do we have here? Fire resistance, okay, nothing special. Two heist contracts, and I'm going to sell these. A lighthouse and a superior lighthouse. Okay, well, we're gonna run the superior lighthouse because we will get the hunter to spawn, and then we can go and fight him. I think we have enough time today to do it. Okay, elemental ailments, chance to dodge is unlucky, and I found something. Let's see, do for the lighthouse. Oh, we do have the bonus objective. Awakening Bolt. Complete this map with at least tier 16 and Awakening level 3. We are at Awakening level 4, and now we have level 16 map. So this should be interesting to do. We don't have any more encounters for Einhar, unfortunately. I was looking through some YouTube videos, and I was taking a look at one of the conquerors. Maybe I will try to look it up, and I will try to look up the video and post it probably in the comments, because there was this guy and teaching you how to fight the conquerors, and I found his video like super useful. Like when we were going to fight this guy, the guy with the poison, like I was really afraid of him. You know it, like he killed us a few times. But he's a lot easier than I thought he would be. Like, I haven't run conquerors enough to figure this out myself, to figure out how to really defeat them. Like I was pretty scared, but his video was, I don't know, like it was a good video that really teaches you how to defeat them. And I will be posting it, as I said, I will be remembering and posting it down in the comment section, and not in the comment, in the video, description, the video description, that's what I want to say. And you can check him out, and you can check how to defeat the conquerors if you've been struggling with them. I think he's doing a good job at taking things very, very slow, just explaining and showing it to you. And I do want to promote other people's work, because at this point of my channel, I am not the best at explaining things, and I am still learning from others as well, which is why I'm showing you guides and like how we're running this build, which is not a personal build and things like that. I feel more closer to people like Quill18 and like Carnage. We don't know much about, we're casual players of Path of Exile. though I don't know if I can call myself casual. But we're definitely not at the level of the more advanced players, and so I enjoy playing it like this, and I do not mind dying. Don't see anything I want to keep from there. Cartographer's chisel, good. Our new loot filter is definitely working well. I am happy with it.
When I'm ready,
It's less
and not
noisy.
before.
It makes the view less noisy, and it doesn't show us like the armor and the blacksmith stones and things like that, which we didn't really need. But since we do have so many of them, we definitely don't need it now either. Ooh. Here is the boss. And the Maven. And the snakes. Oof, oof. He's getting healed there. Ooh. Okay. The Maven doesn't have enough right now to stop us. Come on. Yeah, even with the healing, we're nice. Nice. Whew. Awakening objective has been completed. Can I jump down there? Apparently not. I'm just gonna quickly run through the rest of the map, what we have around here.
I need more mana.
Okay, let's see. Anything special? Some life, avoid being chilled. Nothing. Let's take the oils. Okay, that's it. Let's return back home. And now I will throw this in here, throw the rest where they need to be. Let me tell you the name. So what we're going to do now, it's so the tactics that I'm using, or the knowledge I have from Big Ducks. So yes, it is Big Ducks. You can find him on YouTube. I saw at the beginning of his video that he's also streaming, but I can't tell you much about it. I've never watched it. It's just something that I looked at while I was trying to you know, get some energy back.
Like many of those ones.
So he was talking about this encounter as being one of the easiest, and after watching him, I do consider that it might be one of the easiest. So let's get into the end of this map, into the boss battle.
When I'm ready and not before.
And let's check things out. Glacial Ritual Altar, okay. Quickly grow through the map. Okay. Nope. Okay, a jeweler's orb will take this, but I won't care about the rest. Run away, run away. I'm feeling so tense right now because I don't want to die. But we've reached, like, what is it, 25% until the next level up. That is a good amount of experience, and dying would be awful. Here it is. So we have the arena, we have to defeat the boss first, of course. For the free bosses, this situation. Good. Only one more. Whew. That was very close. Let's see, Hubris Circlet, let's pick that up. I'll pick the Bone Helmet as well. Now, it's time to defeat the boss. So, one of the things that he said is that this guy is very slow and his attacks are pretty large. Which is true, right?
I need more mana.
I mean, you can avoid his attacks pretty easily.
Hold still. I'm faster. How quick are
Now
you?
that there's this poison in the water,
Feeding
we
time.
stay away. You just have to keep moving, like
Got it? My
you can see like the snakes shoot, and so does he, but they can't really hurt you because, well,
I'm stronger. Skin you alive.
because they're slow.
I
And-
can't be bested.
At this point, you just have to stay in the middle. So this one with the spawning snakes, should have had. Did bring ourselves a poison flask, and what happened there is that we got poisoned by him, and I couldn't heal myself. Should have still brought the flask. Let's see, poison. Here it is. Good. But you saw it's how much easier that was than what we were trying to do in the past. And this guy really goes into more details, so it teaches you like everything you should pay attention to, like what are
When
his
I'm
attacks.
ready and not before.
I don't know, I did enjoy his videos, so more than that, it has been useful, and it is useful. And this is that little bit of knowledge that just pushes you further into the game. Next time I will fight him, even at lower levels, I'm not gonna be as worried as I was until now, because it felt like all of the time I had problems with him. Let's put down a portal here, just in case.
I'll always find you. You're in my sight.
Okay, let's move around.
Not the only hunter. How quick are you?
Rats, and my flask is not full. Rats. Oh, there goes my experience. This is not a fun day for science.
I'm stronger. Easy prey.
Ooh, that slam. But even that could be avoided if I stayed at a different distance. And yeah, he said that the characters that really have a problem with this guy might be sometimes the melee characters.
Put up a fight. I'm better. Feeding time.
Okay. Let's not stay still here.
Dance. Dance. I'm not the only hunter. I'm better. Put up a fight.
Hey, here it is again.
Easy prey.
Let's go in the center. The snakes are attacking my golems, but that is it. And there we have it.
Molten One, save me from this unending nightmare.
Yeah, well, that is everything to be said about this guy. I mean, at this point, things look pretty good for us. We're getting close to getting Awakening level 5. And so once we fight 3 more of these hunters, we will be able to go ahead and fight Cyrus. So look forward to that. I am going to grind the rest of the maps as well. I'm going to try to unlock Cyrus's fight. We have one chance at this, at fighting Cyrus. If we don't defeat him now, we have to do... Basically, we have to keep going further in until we reach him at a higher level. But that is going to have to... That's going to have to wait until, well, the next time. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all to have a wonderful day.